Half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Frank Clark. He's the one credited for the sack there, but certainly no credit given offensively. That play, well, it defies logic. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Rolling to his left. He's going deep. That's caught inside the 20. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a...
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun steps away to his left. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now Mahomes maybe a free play. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 30, the 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offside, defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
We can't have that.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet.
And that's caught inside the 30. second. 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now, he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
Well, he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive.
Patrick Queen.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line, he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 31, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The return man is Hill. Shouting through the defense. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson. And CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here. As this one continues to go.